You're listening to Rabbi Aryeh Wolbe of Torch in Houston, Texas. This is the Jewish Inspiration Podcast.
And now we continue with day 101 in the middle of page 597 in the Treasure for Life edition of the Orchis Tzadikim in the Ways of the Righteous. Zechira yimale el yona. Remembrance is an exalted trait. V'hi kli shemachzik kol mitzvos. It is a vessel that contains in it all of the mitzvahs. V'chol Torah, and all of the Torah. Why? But tzitzis them are regarding where we talk about tzitzis in the Torah, the strings that are on all four-cornered garments. It says, "Uzechartem es kol mitzvos Hashem v'asisam osam." You shall remember all of the mitzvahs of Hashem and perform them. L'man tizkiru, you shall remember to do all of the mitzvos. V'asisam es kol mitzvosai, and you shall fulfill all of my mitzvahs. There's actually a great book, which I believe we have here in our magnificent Levitt family library, which is called the Six Constant Mitzvos. The Six Constant Mitzvos. What an excellent book, right? It's from the teachings of our sages, but this is actually compiled from a set of lectures from my rabbi, Rabbi Yitzchak Berkowitz. He talks about the six constant mitzvahs, six constant mitzvahs that a person can perform every minute of your life. And what are they? Number one, and this to remember these at all times. To have faith in Hashem, not to believe in other gods, to understand that Hashem is one, to love Hashem, to fear Hashem, and not to stray after the thoughts of our heart and the sight of our eyes. These are six mitzvahs that one can perform. It's called the six remembrances. To remember them every single day, every minute of our day, we can perform these special mitzvahs. You can pass them around so everyone else can see them. But the six constant mitzvahs, it's an opportunity. Imagine you fulfill six mitzvahs every single minute of every single day. Right? It's a special thing. But tefillin, what does it say? That's when we talk about tzitzis. But what's about tefillin, our phylacteries? Ne'amar v'haya l'cha la'os al yadecha v'lizikaron beinenecha laman tiyeh Torah Hashem beficha. It says that about tefillin in the book of Numbers, it says it should be as a sign on your hand and a remembrance between your eyes. Laman tiyeh Torah Hashem beficha. That the Torah of Hashem be on your lips at all times. What else does it say about it? Uksiv v'zocharti ki eved yisa be'eret b'mitzrayim ushmarta v'asisa esachu k'mo'ele. You should remember that you were a servant in Egypt, and you should heed and follow these laws. And since everything is dependent upon Zechira, upon remembrance, yesh li lichtov shloshim dvorim. I have 30 things to tell you. This is what the author writes. 30 things relating to remembrance. Shetiskor b'chol yom shtei pa'amim, that you should remember them twice a day. V'tachnisem be'imkei halev u'machshavosecha, and put them deep into your heart and into your thoughts. Lo tizkreim beficha bilvad. Don't just utter them as words, but rather ach tichtevim al luach libecha. Write it on your heart. You ready for these 30 things? Ve'oz tia avodosecha mikubelas ofnei hamakom baruch hu. And when you remember these 30 things twice a day, have a consciousness of it twice a day, you'll always have your service before Hashem accepted, desired, you'll always find favor in the eyes of Hashem. Are you ready for the 30 things? Ready to write them down? Remembrance number one. Shetisko, remember. Remember how Hashem made you from nothing. Hashem made you from nothing. Remember the kindness that Hashem bestowed upon you from when you were a nothing to what you are today. And how Hashem raised and uplifted you above all creatures. You're a human being. You know how special you are. You're a human being. V'chol zeh asa l'cha, lo mipnei shahaya chayav lasos lach. And all of this Hashem did for you. Why? Not because He had to. Ela bechinam, He did it for free. He didn't owe you anything. He did it for free. Bechinam asa. L'cha kol zeh. Umirov chesed gama l'cha kol zeh. And out of Hashem's goodness of His heart, out of His kindness, He did for you all of this. Uba'avur zeh ato chayav lahodos la'el chai. And just for this, you need to give thanks to Hashem. Shehu yotzer hakol ve'ein zulosai. And who is Hashem? He's the one who created everything, and there's no creator other than Hashem. All right? That's the first remembrance. Remember how precious your life is, that Hashem gave you life from nothing. What does the Mishnah say in Ethics of Our Fathers? Remember where you come from, but from a putrid drop. A putrid drop. What's that? It's a nothing. And that creates a human being. And not only a human being that can talk and can walk and can eat and can drink and can smell and can see and can hear and can enjoy the greatest pleasures of this world and can communicate with God. All of these tremendous gifts. For what? Did Hashem need to do it for you? No. He could have made you a firefly. And instead, He decided to make you the highest of all creatures, a human being. What a joy to remember that every day. Remembrance number 2. Sheyiskor chazdei Hashem yisborach imo. Remember all of the kindness that Hashem has done towards you. Shehu sholem be'evarov, that you are healthy in all of your limbs. V'im hayachole ever echad ubarofe v'ripa oso, kama haya nichna u'machzik tova l'rofe hahu. Imagine you had an injury and a doctor saved your life. You'd be forever indebted to that doctor. Thank you for saving my life. Thank you for saving my vision. Thank you for saving my hearing. Thank you for saving my heart. Whatever it is, we'd be so indebted. Imagine the Almighty that gives you life, how indebted we should be, that Hashem gives us health. I was trying to remember where this was today, just today. I was trying to remember where I was. I don't even remember where I was. Oh, I remember. I remember where I was today. So I'm not going to say where it was, but it was at my friend's office. It's a big office that he has. And as I'm walking in the hallways, the guy says to me, sees me, I guess I look like a rabbi, maybe, I don't know. So he sort of says, hey, how are you? I said to him a line that one of my friends once said to me. I said, I don't think it can possibly be any better. And he is like, did you mean it can't get any worse? I said, no, I don't think it can be any better. I think things are amazing. I said, the greatest moment of your life is right now. You have now. I said, you have now. That's the greatest thing. And that was on my way out of the office. And he followed me out to my car. He was in total shock about this. He says, I didn't think about that, but you're right. You're right. It's we're living now. This is the greatest moment we'll ever live. And the truth is that if we realize, you know what, we can have, I have a little ache here, I have a little ache there, and my this is hurting, my that is hurting. I know, I'm getting old. I know. You guys are all young spring chickens. You guys don't know. But, sometimes you get some rusty parts, you got to WD-40 it. You got to, you got to get your act together. So all the good days that we have, and even the not good days, would we prefer being dead? I don't think so. I think we prefer being alive. We love our life. Shouldn't we give a thanks to the Almighty for giving us life? Kal v'chomer, even more than if a doctor saved your life. God gave you life to begin with for free. You didn't have to pay for it. He didn't owe you anything. Sheyase kein lefnei Hashem yizbarach she'aso sholem b'chol eivarav b'litzora sheyachzik lo tovos. How much more so do we have to give thanks to God when we have a healthy body, when we're feeling good, when we have that beautiful day that we're able to sit outside and enjoy beautiful Houston weather, and you're able to enjoy a beautiful view, and you're able to look at the trees and hear the birds chirping. What a great gift. The third remembrance, Sheyizkor chazdei Hashem shenosan bo chochma v'das. Remember Hashem's kindness in giving you wisdom and knowledge. V'im hu hayeshote u'mikorea ksuso, kimo kama hayu inyan mikol kolim. Imagine if you were slightly not well in your mind and you'd be tearing your clothes or not healthy in the way you are, and you weren't able to have clear thoughts. Imagine the gift that we're able to think clear thoughts. And if a doctor would heal you and give you the medication that would make you be able to think clearly, how much would you thank that doctor who saved your life and made you be able to think clearly? How much even more so in front of the creator of heaven and earth. Hashem is a free doctor. Doesn't cost you anything. Right? You don't have to pay. You don't have to have insurance and deductibles and copays. A revis, what's the fourth remembrance? Imagine, we should make a list of this. Someone should write this down one at a time. Write them down so we can share this with our listeners and viewers online, hopefully after class. A revis, the fourth remembrance. That a person should remember the goodness that Hashem has provided. Shenasan lo Toraso hakdosha lahoroslo. That Hashem gave us a Torah to guide us. A manual for living. The Rachav HaYisharim, that we should see the ways of Hashem, His just ways. To give us the path of serving Hashem. V'yisratze bo'el el ha'adon ha'elyon uba yagia le'or be'orachayim le'honos miziv hashchina. And through this Torah, you're able to live a life that is filled and enriched with light and enjoying the closeness with Hashem. So the first four things I think are really, really powerful. Number one, thank you Hashem for giving me life. You didn't need to give me life, but you did anyway. Number two, you gave me a healthy body. Number three, you gave me a functioning mind. Number four, you gave me the Torah that guides me, that is my manual for living. This concludes, my dear friends.
You've been listening to Rabbi Aryeh Wolbe on a podcast produced by Torch, the Torah Outreach Resource Center of Houston. Please help sponsor an episode so we can continue to produce more quality Jewish content for our listeners around the globe. Please visit torchweb.org to donate and partner with us on this incredible endeavor.